Hi guys, Darren Simmons here for the Game Institute. Welcome back to the Building the Sewers tutorial. Okay, we've got quite a big section of the sewers built now. Now what we need to think about doing is how we're going to use this in the game. Okay, so we want lots of places that we can be chased by zombies. We don't want too many dead ends, because if we get stuck in a dead end, it could be very difficult to get out of the game. And we don't need to worry about the exit of the sewers yet, because that's going to be later on, but we need to start linking this sewer up so we've got somewhere to go. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is, if I can find it, we're going to find right, that bit's going to be closed off because we can't have it going into there. I made it so big, I'm just trying to find out where everything is. Right, I think what we're going to do is we're going to that one there. We're going to take this wall out here. Okay, we don't want that wall. And what we're going to do is we're going to link that one around to about here, I think. So we'll delete that one as well. Okay, so now we want to bring basically a big kind of loop around. So the first thing we'll do is we'll take a piece of, go into the sewers, and we'll go into the meshes and the sewer blocks. What we want is a crossroads. So there we go. There's the crossroads is there. So put that one in there like that. So let me get my bearings on which way it needs to go. Other way around. This way. Lifting it up. And matching it up by holding V, obviously linking it together in the right areas. So we will match these. We'll match these two bottom bits up here, and we'll lock them to the grid, like so. There we go. So we've now got our crossroads piece. Okay. So what we'll probably be doing is shutting this one off, but for now we need to bring this one around to here. So what we can do here, we can take, let's have a look. I mean, we can make new pieces, or we can take something we've already got built. So I think a good thing would be to take a piece of the block that we've already got built. So let's say this bit, this bit, this bit, and this bit. We obviously want the pipes as well. Check you've got absolutely everything selected. Yeah. Well, we can actually we'll copy that whole piece over. We can always change it later on. So duplicate, hold shift, bring this piece over, swing it around. Oh, it's going to want to be that way, I think. Move it into position. So we've got a bit of a skew F angle on this one for some reason. So we need to eye that up as well as we can, but this should take care of doing that in a minute anyway. So we will, let's have a look. we're talking about something like it can be tricky like that. Oh, it's not quite right. It's a little bit high. There we go. That's probably about right by the look of it. Yep, that's cool. Now as you can see, we've got a piece of pipe missing. So we want to I think what we'll do on this one is we'll make it slightly different. So we'll take that, we'll delete those bits, we'll delete that bit, we'll bring this bit down here. They don't have to be identical, of course. And we will lock this one in. Sometimes it's a bit hard to see. There we go. And then this one should just duplicate onto that one. Yeah, like that. Probably not quite. There we go. And we've already got these little bits here we can bring around. Probably should have put more of the pipe round. But anyway, you can see what I mean. Now we've got an opening there. What I wanted to do really is bring the let's find the bit. I needed to bring this in. I forgot that was its own mesh. Yeah, that's okay. We'll just duplicate that one. Okay, and we'll bring it over. Whoops. Get your right axis. Like so. Line it up as best you can. Obviously we are too, I'd imagine, too high now, are we? Want to be kind of like that. That sort of thing there. So now we're not going to be using that one because there's no ladder. So that doesn't really matter. For some strange reason, it's kind of unscaled itself. So we need to make that a bit bigger. Which again doesn't really matter. Okay, so there's that one there. Okay, so we've got this bit here. We obviously want to bring a piece of road out there. Road, not road, you know what I mean. Getting close. Lock it together. And then we can put an end. Here we go. So this is where you can tell if this is not quite linked up right, this bit. Can you see? It's wrong on the diagonal. So what we want to do is want to select that. Again. Bit of a pain, because I thought we'd already done that. Okay, so we've got that now, and now what we can do is right, bear with me a sec. want that bit as well. It all needs to slide around by the look of it. Just double check this. Yeah, I'm not sure that became so badly out of sync there, but it did. Right, now we can go and grab it here and try and lock these in a lot better. Not like that. There we go. There we go. Right. That's better. It's really difficult sometimes to actually see it. So we've got that now. It comes around the corner. So we want to shut this bit off so we can bring one of these in. Like this. Spin it around. Bear with me a second. Wrong way. Like so. And put it into place. Like that. There we go. So that's that one sealed off. And then I'm not sure, but I think we're not going to bring this one off. Yeah, we will. Why not? We will. We'll do that one as well. Okay, so what we want to do, we're going to get rid of these end bits because we haven't come out enough yet. That bit, like that. We're going to get rid of those. Just for this one particular thing, I'm going to bring this in and I'm going to scale it out a bit. Like that. So they're both the same, and then we're going to hold on 2 seconds. Duplicate the whole bit again. Okay, and then we copy and duplicate. We need to come out to about this area really. Like that. Link it together. Like, not like that. Like so. What we can actually do here, because we don't really want that many. We'll get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. No, actually, no, we won't. We won't get rid of that one. We'll keep that one there. We'll link these two together. So I ended up scaling it out. I can scale it back again now. Do about that. Then we'll duplicate that one again. And it didn't duplicate. It's strange how it does that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There we go, worked for perfect that time. Scale it in slightly to about that. There we go. And then for this one, I think what we'll do is we'll take this bit here, we'll duplicate it, bring it over, spin it around. Like that, and then just bring it in. Like that. So we've kind of made more of a custom pipe arrangement there. This bit's still got to be. I think we can probably bring that bit out one more time before we round it off. Yeah. And we can take this bit. Duplicate that now. Bring it all the way over here. like so. There we go. So that's quite cool. Got a really nice long pipe thing there with lots of fire and stuff and smoke coming out of these when we do it. So we've now got enough length there to spin it round and meet this one. So let's start working on this one now. And for a start, what we can do, I think, is we can take... Well, for a start, let's put a crossroads there. I call it a crossroads. It's not a crossroads, but you know what I mean. So let's put the crossroads on here like this. Link it together as best I can. That looks about it. Yes, it is. Okay. So now we've got that crossroads. We'll block it off. Let's just double check there's not a doorway there. No, that's that one. That's cool. Something weird going on there. Not sure what that is. We'll worry about later. I think that's a bug. Yeah, we'll put a few twists and turns in this one. So we'll take this whole bit. We'll duplicate it. That didn't work as planned. Okay, that should be better. So we'll copy that. Spin it around. Drag it over. Kind of want it to there. Obviously we've got too much stuff, so let's make it shorter. Let's get rid of... Just bear with me 2 seconds. We can probably do something better here actually. Just want to check something. Okay, so something went wrong with the copy, and it copied 2 versions, so we certainly don't want that. So go all the way back. There, to that. And I think what we'll do with this, we'll do this one a bit manual. Now first of all, we'll close that off because we don't need that there like that. So we'll bring that one in. Bring it round. Like so. Got some perspective on this a minute. It's that one, I think. Yeah, that's it. Still got weird stuff going on here. Yeah. Okay, so I needed to go back a little bit more until I did the undo the duplicate. See, you can see it Z-buffering there. It's because there's too many. There's too many there. Alright, let's get rid of what we did just a minute. There we go. Right now. Here we go. Very easy to make that mistake. Right, so we now should have got rid of all the Z buffer and there shouldn't be. Let's check. Nope, there's only one lot there. That's cool. Right, yeah, that can be a bit messy when you do that. You don't always know you're doing it. You can cruise along there at your own speed, not worrying what you're doing, and then that can happen. It's a bit of a pain when you do it, especially if you don't realise and you just storm ahead, you know, creating this stuff, and you're duplicating and copying across, and then all of a sudden it's a Z buffer nightmare. Not good. So we're looking at like that. Okay. So we will now come out of here. But we'll do this manually. Okay, so we'll put the floor down first. Like this. Sewer, just a normal sewer tunnel this time, just nothing special, just your normal side and roof. Like so. When we've got that in place, it will give us a better idea of where the floor needs to go. Oh. Ugh. Looks like it should be about it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now we can see the floor is a little bit too high. So we see the other floor. There we go. Right, so we're at 0, so we need this one to be at dead 0 too. Yeah. So we're looking at about halfway down the brick. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's correct. Right, all we need to do now is just line it up. So about there. Like that. Right, so now we should have, providing that's all lined up, probably which it is, we can now duplicate this across. Holding V, remember, it's the all-important V to click it into place. Just double check as well. And then what we will do is, I think we can come one more time before we put another crossroads out. Like so. Lock it together. Double check it's locked. Bring in a crossroads. Okay, look at crossroads. It's not a crossroads, but you know what I mean. Like so. I think we will bring it around that angle, I think. Yeah, I do. Like that. Yep. And we will bring another floor piece and duplicate that one. Actually, I'm not sure. Actually, let's not duplicate that one. I just want to see what that. Aha! What's going on there then? Right, I just want to check. That was okay. We've only got. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. So I took my alpha ball for 2 seconds and then that happened, which could have caused me a lot of headaches later on. And I'm just going to take a sip of my tea and put it down on the phone and then spill a load of it on my table. Oh dear. Anyway, where were we? So we can now come up around there. We've got another problem there, look. There we go. You see that? We had that piece there. For some reason, has been moved over. Very, very strange. But it does happen. Again, it's usually because you're moving stuff around really quickly. It's usually my mistake. It's usually it's something that I've done. But again, when you're building something sort of quite big and quite tunnely and stuff that looks quite similar, basically sometimes, it's really easy just to get ahead of yourself and just not double check. So every now and again, I always just go around and just double check so everything's how it should be. Right now, we'll end this one here like that. Bring it around. Back it goes. Whoops. That should be about that. Yep, that's cool. I would really like to take it back a bit more, but then you get that there, so we can't have it at the end. But so you do need to at least bring it so that bit is at least not shining through. And if you're going to do it that much, you might as well bring these bits right over, these grey bits, kind of like that sort of thing. Okay, so that's that one. So we've gone up here, and now we're going along. Just check that hasn't come through there now. Now we're going to be going along here, and we'll link up here as well. So we'll have this great big thing that we can go round and round, and we can keep going round on ourselves. So there's no dead end for the zombies to get us. So that's cool. Whoops. Okay, so we'll cover up that wall there. Spin it around because I can't see a thing I'm doing. Like that. Bring it over. Bring it back. Whoops. Okay, it doesn't work that way. We want it like... Keyboard's playing up a little bit. I'm gonna just bear with me. Sticky keys from too much gaming and too many coffees. There we go. That should be it. There we go. Okay, so we've got this here now, so we come around the corner. See, 'cause you can see we're getting a lot much more of a a larger kind of thing now. Alright, so now we can come up there and link it round to there. Now I will probably do that offline because you've seen I'm literally just going to be doing what I'm doing and connecting tunnels, and that's quite boring. It's boring to watch me going over and over. So when we come back, I will have done a lot of that, and we will start looking at stuff like decorations for the sewer and lighting and stuff that makes it look a lot cooler than it looks at the moment. I mean, even when you just put the lighting on like that, I mean, you can tell it straight away it looks a little bit more a little bit more dynamic. But when you've got, you know, you've got the vines and you've got the sort of mold and the water and stuff like that, it will look a lot cooler. So we'll call it a day there, guys. Please join me in the next one. I've been Darren Sims for Game Institute. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you soon.